No way, bro. Check where I'm at.
It's a fire spot. I don't know if you'll be able to, I don't know if you'll be able to hear me because this waterfall is making a lot of noise. So I love this spot though. Let me come back. Let me come a bit closer so you can actually hear me a bit better.
What's up? I'm back. It's been almost a month. I've been doing a bit of traveling, bit of moving around. It's been a bit busy because I do have a big travel in a couple of weeks, so I have to plan for that. There's still a lot I need to do and I'm a bit stressed, but that's fine.
Can you see me? Am I in frame here? Doesn't seem like I am. I'm kind of tall. Okay, cool.
Let me just quickly fix that.
That seems good, right? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I'm just in this little weird like river, not even a river, like a small like canal, I'd say. And there's like little spot where the water seems super clear. The water is freezing cold, so my feet are freezing as well. But that's fine. It's still a fire spot. I love being in nature, honestly. It's one of the best things ever. I need nature in my life. That's the worst thing about living in a city. So I'm gonna travel and I have a layover in Abu Dhabi, and I'm kind of scared my flight's gonna get cancelled because of this whole Iran-Israel war. I think it's the most stupid thing ever, this war. I think it's just a war based on money and power and who has the biggest dick, and it seems like they're both just stupid, honestly. But yeah, I feel for the people of Iran though, like not the superior people, like just the people of Iran. I think it's really sad what's happening to them. So today's topic is gonna be, I quit social media. I have no more Instagram, no more TikTok, no more stupid, I don't know what other social media people have. Facebook. I mean, I have Facebook, but I don't use it though. It's like just been there since I had my phone, which has been for 5 years. I just don't use it. Regardless, I quit all social media. That was almost 2 months ago, and I'm going to talk about my experience ever since. I think the fact that quitting, if you would have told, not the fact, sorry, if you would have told me like 2 months ago, not even 2 months ago, maybe like 6 months ago, you have told me, hey, can you quit social media for a whole month? I would have said, probably not. Like, it's going to be very hard for me. I was kind of addicted, I would say. Like, maybe not addicted, like I could quit, but it was more like I'm just using it so many hours a day, 3+ hours a day of just scrolling mindlessly when I have so much to do and I have so much in my brain. Work, studies, more work, more studies. I don't have the time for social media. And regardless, I was using it for 3 hours a day. So, you know, where were those 3 hours taken away from? From my sleep. I was not sleeping well. I was not focused when I had to focus. At work, I was scrolling social media, which is just not. It's just not smart, I would say. So yeah, I quit all social media. Like, how do you say it? How is the phrase? Quit cold turkey. I quit cold turkey. I just deleted the apps, and well, that's been much better now, I would say. I'd say I'm more focused, I'm more grounded, and when I do something, it's not like I'm getting distracted anymore. Before, like, if I had to go out, like if I had to get ready and leave in 45 minutes, I would spend 15 minutes getting ready and half an hour scrolling. Like, I would just do everything for the exact amount of time that it's required. As in, if I need 8 minutes to get ready, I will spend all the rest of my time just scrolling on TikTok or Instagram, like just in bed scrolling mindlessly, which is really stupid, you know. Nowadays I get ready, maybe I'm just playing a bit of chess, or I don't know, talking to a friend, maybe calling a friend, or just sitting, like on my windowsill and just looking outside, taking in the sunlight. That's something I've been doing a lot nowadays. Just sitting by my windowsill, taking in the sun. You know, now it's spring. I mean, it is kind of cold. Like my feet are freezing. It's like 14 degrees, 15. I'd say like 13 to 14 degrees today. And today's like warm. You know, like I'm in a t-shirt. I'm not freezing to death. So yeah, that's good. But we have had some days which are like 5 degrees, you know. And it's like, come on, we're in April. We're about to be in May. May is like known for its heat and nice weather. So yeah. Taking in the sun, being more present. Those are things I've just been doing more now that I'm, you know, off social media. Like even the sun is shining on me right now. I'm just happy. I'm more grounded. I feel emotions more clearly, I would say. Before, I think there's a problem with social media, which is that it can dictate your emotions. You know, when you come back home after a long stressful day and you've had some ups and downs, you start scrolling on TikTok and you get videos which are like kind of sad, you know, which are like, oh, this is life, it's really sad and all of this, you know, just putting you down, and that affects your brain, you know. People think it doesn't. It truly does. I don't know if I'm still visible. Am I? Yeah, I am. Cool. So I think that people don't realize, holy cow, that's a huge bee. That's a huge bee. Oh my god, I've never seen something as big. That's amazing. Holy. Anyways, I think people don't realize how much social media can dictate your emotions, you know? And it can make you so unstable. I think people just scroll and scroll and they don't realize the effects it's having on you. Even like in the city over here, when I'm just on the metro, all you see is just people on their phones like this. It's crazy. Like everyone is on their phone. You just like, next time you go on the public transport, see how many people are on their phones. Just count and make a percentage of that, because it's actually crazy. If you're entering the metro and there's 20 people, there's a high chance like around 15 people are on their phone. That's 75% of these people are just on the metro doing some mindless stuff on their phone. Maybe not all 15, but many of them are just using their phone as a distraction, as like, oh, I can't use this time to be productive, so I'm just gonna be unproductive and just waste my time, because I'm sorry to say it, social media is a waste of time. It can be very helpful for people, it's some people's jobs, but it doesn't remove the fact that it's a waste of time. Oh wow, there's like some insects over here. I studied this when I was in biology. These are like mosquitoes that float on water because they have really long legs, and they use the water buoyancy, I think it was. No, it wasn't water buoyancy. It was the elasticity of water. I'm not 100% sure. But there are these like small little creatures that usually if you put a creature in water, they would sink after a while, after the whole body, you know, gets wet. But these creatures just float. It's kind of cool, I can't lie. I've seen this for like the first time ever, and I remember seeing this in my biology book. Anyways, that's probably something I would have noticed if I would be on social media right now, or just sitting in the wilderness just scrolling social media. You're more present. You realize that things are happening, what things are happening around you more often. And I think that's something that's just being lost with social media. People aren't as present anymore. They aren't able to enjoy the present moment. Other effects of social media is, I mean, I've been saying this for a really long time, since before it was even known. Social media is like a really bad way of raising kids. See, anyone can post a video on social media. I could post a video on social media, you could post a video on social media, and guess what? There could be like a 6-year-old kid watching this, a 10-year-old kid watching this, 11-year-old kid watching this, their brains aren't developed enough to understand what content is good, what content is completely ruining your brain. They're kids. They're at the most influential point of their lives. And when they spend hours and hours on social media, all that they consume is gonna affect their brain directly. And many parents don't realize this, that hey, your kids are just watching stupid videos online. They're watching, you know, really sexual things as well. That's another thing. Many people on social media like to be sexual because that gains views. Sex gains views, of course. I mean, I think everyone knows that. So there are these kids who like really know a lot about things that they should not be knowing about, or they talk about things that are inappropriate in public, and the parents don't realize this is a direct effect of social media. Your kids should not be having social media. And there's this law that was passed in Australia, I think it was, that kids under 16 years old can't have social media. That is an amazing law. It is amazing. I personally had social media when I was 13, I'd say. Yeah, 13 or 14 years old, I think. It didn't have a really bad effect on me growing up, but I think YouTube was like a really main point of my... YouTube and a bit of Instagram was like mostly what I'd see when I was a child. Then when I grew up, when I was 17, 18, all I did was scroll on TikTok. I even made a TikTok account and I would post content. I don't know, it was a lot of social media during my growing up phase. If you would say 18 to 22 is like growing, not even 18 to 22, I'd say 18 to 20. That's where like most things of like social media stuck with me. And it's really hard to make your own opinion on social media, because guess what, if you have your own opinion and it goes against the current, you will get hate comments, you will get hated on. People will say you're wrong, we're right, just because, you know, oh yeah, we are like many people saying this, which means we're right. That does not mean you're right. Just because you're a big community of 20,000 people saying this does not mean you're right. And I think people struggle to understand that just because there's a huge amount of following behind something does not mean that they're right, or that it's correct, that it's stable, that it's, what's the word, ethical even. So yeah, I think people struggle to realize the actual effect social media has on your brain. And I'm not even going to go into brain rot, because I think everyone just knows what brain rot is and the effects it has on kids. I mean, actually I will go into it for people who don't know. Brain rot is just stupid videos online which make no sense, and it's pretty much just humor a 2-year-old baby would have, but it's applied to 10-year-old kids and even 15-year-old kids and even adults. 6-7 is brain rot. You know, it's like this whole 6-7. Yeah. This is brain rot. When you see these 15-year-old kids all shouting 6-7, that's like, okay, but when they're shouting like other words or like more obscene things, then there's like a line you have crossed, you know. I don't know, there's something really weird about a bunch of kids just shouting a meme that was posted on social media many times, right? Like kids all around the world are saying these two numbers just because social media made them. I don't know. If you really look deep into it, there's like a lot of weird things about it. But if you just look at it like superficially, it's like, oh, it's just some kids saying 6-9, you know, like on like the surface it's like okay. But if you go deep into it, which is something that we do on this channel, it's the exact point of this channel, to go deep into things people don't really think about. If you look really deep into the brain rot stuff, it's really bad on kids. Like my 9-year-old cousin is just saying, you know, like what was it, like cocodrilo pancino or some weird brain rot things. It's like, okay, yeah, it's kind of cute because, like, you know, when I was a 9-year-old, I'd just be obsessed with SpongeBob. Like, that's okay. But there's just some things about brain rot that it just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know. It's the fact that you can manipulate these brains so easily. And these are like the youngest generation. These generations will grow up. And they will have like these effects on their brains of social media. People say, oh yeah, they'll just grow up and grow out of it. I don't know. I don't think everyone will. Because if you look at these kids back in the day who like used to be emo, 2008 generation, who used to like cut themselves on social media, you know, like take a razor, just start cutting themselves. These people, they are still kind of like, their personality still kind of holds that part of their life, you know. Like most of these people just turned out to be like more goth, more like even Satanists. It's kind of crazy. Like they have like non-Christian vibes, if I could say like that. But that's like a direct proof of social media and the internet does affect people's brains more than it should. My feet are freezing. So yeah, like social media does affect it. And what would be my, you know, solution to this? Australia found the solution. And I think it's a wonderful solution. Remove social media for kids. Make it controlled by their parents. You know? When the parents are the ones seeing the content first and then showing it to their kids, it's a whole different story, you know? Because when a father or a mother sees like they're watching really sexual content or really like stupid stuff, maybe the parents will just sit and think, okay, maybe I don't want my kid to be seeing this and for this to be influencing their brain. So yeah, I just want to quickly show you guys the view because I think it's really beautiful. Just down here we have like the rest of the river. There's like some stairs just right there. I don't know if it's visible, but you can like go down. Someone made those stairs, which is kind of cool. What else? Hold on. And like down there's another part of like the river waterfall. Could you even call this a waterfall? Like, this is barely a waterfall, but yeah. I've enjoyed my time without social media. I think it's what I needed. I think it was just a point in my life where I just said, okay, it's either I quit social media or I'm just gonna continue losing my mind. Because when you try and grow as a person, but you have bad habits holding you back, there's just a limit which you hit, which you just can't continue growing because you still have those bad habits anchoring you down. You know? And once you like let go of the anchor, you can just climb up so much faster. And I think that's what social media is really helping with, of just removing the anchor, having much more time on my hands and be able to do more productive things. I've really gotten back into chess for some odd reason, I don't know why, but I've just really been playing a lot of chess, like over an hour a day, which is kind of crazy. You know, it's like you just replace social media with chess. Yeah, maybe I did, but I think it's much better to be playing chess than scrolling social media, if I'm honest, you know. I think it's like, it's not even a video game, because video games are much more like stimulating, I would say. Video games are quite stimulating, especially the new ones where it's like so many animations, so many like skins for your weapons, so many like skins for your character, and it's just making you pay, just trying to catch your attention as much as possible. Oh, the sun just left. Well, I mean, Chess doesn't do any of that, you know, where it doesn't try and catch your attention. It's very formal, it's very old school. I enjoy that. I enjoy chess, to be honest. If anyone wants to play chess 1v1, I'm 800 elo, I'm not really good. Hit me up in the comments, or just leave your chess.com tag and I'll just add you and we can play 100%. I would love to play chess with you guys 100%. But yeah, it feels good to, you know, be more grounded, do the stuff that that needs to be done with much more focus, you know, because when you do stuff that needs to be done without focus, you just do a mediocre, you just produce a mediocre result, which isn't the best. But when you do stuff with your 100% attention, you do it much better. I feel like you're actually like learning from it even, which is something so important in this world, which is learning. You need to be learning every single day. You need every day to be a lesson for you, because if you don't, you're just gonna hit a wall. No one wants to hit a wall. I think there's so much to be learned in this world, and there's not enough time in this world to learn everything. So at least try and learn as much as possible, you know. I think I'm gonna leave social media out of my life for a bit more. Have I thought about returning? Yes. Do I want to return to Instagram because it's more of a like a, how would I say it, social media? Yeah, like it's a media which is more social, to interact with people. Do I kind of miss, you know, having my friends send me a meme or a video or something that reminds them of me? I think it's kind of cute, you know, someone just sends me this video and it's like, oh, this reminds me of you, or like, haha, this is you. That's kind of cool, you know. I think that reinforces friendships. Like I think social media was created with like good intentions, but in this capitalist world, I think everything is just converted itself into, how can I make money off this, you know? How can I make the most amount of money off this? Because Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Instagram, has billions. He does not need any more money. Maybe try and convert your platform into something actually useful. Like useful in a way of like more useful than it already is. I don't know. You know, let's avoid Instagram Reels where it's just the most stupid content ever and it's just a complete copy of TikTok, you know? Same with TikTok. It's like it already has billions probably. I don't know the exact value. Probably has billions. And it's just continuously just pushing out garbage content or just stuff that kids should really not be seeing. They've put like a kids wall, you know, for like kids not to be able to watch content. But I've seen the TikToks my like 9-year-old and 10-year-old cousins watch. That's not for kids. 100%. So yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna wrap it up today. I think it was a fun video. It was a different vibe. Usually I'm sitting down, I'm more relaxed, I'm more calm. Today I'm kind of happy, just wetting my feet after a long time in a river. It's been a really cold winter, so just doing this is really nice. I haven't been to the beach in so long. Actually no, I was there last week. Last week I was in Naples and I went to like the coast. That was super nice. I started running. Sorry, I actually was supposed to end this. I started running again. So I went running through the whole coast of Naples. I mean, not the whole coast, I did like 5 kilometers. I'm still getting into it. I did 5 kilometers and I ended up on the beach and I just went in for the dip. I came out, I met some people, we started playing football. I think that was super fun. And this is something that I probably would have not done if I would have been scrolling on social media, because I was tired. I said, I don't really want to do this. But what else can I do? Just lie in bed? No, let's just enjoy my travel. And that's what I did. But I do miss being on an exotic beach. Super white sand, super clear water. That's a whole different vibe. I miss clear water. That's something that many beaches in Europe do not have. Some of them do, and they're really beautiful, but some of them just don't.
There's a snail just here.
Anyways, that's where I wrap it up. Thank you for watching, if you have watched up to here.